1 times 1 is equal to 1. 1 times 2 is equal to 2. 1 times 3 is equal to 3. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. 1 times 6 is equal to 6. 1 times 7 is equal to 7. 1 times 8 is equal to 8. 1 times 9 is equal to 9. 1 times 10 is equal to 10. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. 2 times 3 is equal to 6. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. 2 times 5 is equal to 10. 2 times 6 is equal to 12. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. 2 times 8 is equal to 16. 2 times 9 is equal to 18. 2 times 10 is equal to 20. 3 times 1 is equal to 3. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 3 times 4 is equal to 12. 3 times 5 is equal to 15. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. 3 times 7 is equal to 21. 3 times 8 is equal to 24. 3 times 9 is equal to 27. 3 times 10 is equal to 30. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. 4 times 4 is equal to 16. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. 4 times 7 is equal to 28. 4 times 8 is equal to 32. 4 times 9 is equal to 36. 4 times 10 is equal to 40. 5 times 1 is equal to 5. 5 times 2 is equal to 10. 5 times 3 is equal to 15. 5 times 4 is equal to 20. 5 times 5 is equal to 25. 5 times 6 is equal to 30. 5 times 7 is equal to 35. 5 times 8 is equal to 40. 5 times 9 is equal to 45. 5 times 10 is equal to 50. 6 times 1 is equal to 6. 6 times 2 is equal to 12. 6 times 3 is equal to 18. 6 times 4 is equal to 24. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. 6 times 6 is equal to 36. 6 times 7 is equal to 42. 6 times 8 is equal to 48. 6 times 9 is equal to 54. 6 times 10 is equal to 60. 7 times 1 is equal to 7. 7 times 2 is equal to 14. 7 times 3 is equal to 21. 7 times 4 is equal to 28. 7 times 5 is equal to 35. 7 times 6 is equal to 42. 7 times 7 is equal to 49. 7 times 8 is equal to 56. 7 times 9 is equal to 63. 7 times 10 is equal to 70. 8 times 1 is equal to 8. 8 times 2 is equal to 16. 8 times 3 is equal to 24. 8 times 4 is equal to 32. 8 times 5 is equal to 40. 8 times 6 is equal to 48. 8 times 7 is equal to 56. 8 times 8 is equal to 64. 8 times 9 is equal to 72. 8 times 10 is equal to 80. 9 times 1 is equal to 9. 9 times 2 is equal to 18. 9 times 3 is equal to 27. 9 times 4 is equal to 36. 9 times 5 is equal to 45. 9 times 6 is equal to 54. 9 times 7 is equal to 63. 9 times 8 is equal to 72. 9 times 9 is equal to 81. 9 times 10 is equal to 90. 10 times 1 is equal to 10. 10 times 2 is equal to 20. 10 times 3 is equal to 30. 10 times 4 is equal to 40. 10 times 5 is equal to 50. 10 times 6 is equal to 60. 10 times 7 is equal to 70. 10 times 8 is equal to 80. 10 times 9 is equal to 90. 10 times 10 is equal to 100. 11 times 1 is equal to 11. 11 times 2 is equal to 22. 11 times 3 is equal to 33. 11 times 4 is equal to 44. 11 times 5 is equal to 55. 11 times 6 is equal to 66. 11 times 7 is equal to 77. 11 times 8 is equal to 88. 11 times 9 is equal to 99. 11 times 10 is equal to 110. 12 times 1 is equal to 12. 12 times 2 is equal to 24. 12 times 3 is equal to 36. 12 times 4 is equal to 48. 12 times 5 is equal to 60. 12 times 6 is equal to 72. 12 times 7 is equal to 84. 12 times 8 is equal to 96. 12 times 9 is equal to 108. 12 times 10 is equal to 120. 13 times 1 is equal to 13. 13 times 2 is equal to 26. 13 times 3 is equal to 39. 13 times 4 is equal to 52. 13 times 5 is equal to 65. 13 times 6 is equal to 78. 13 times 7 is equal to 91. 13 times 8 is equal to 104. 13 times 9 is equal to 117. 13 times 10 is equal to 130. 14 times 1 is equal to 14. 14 times 2 is equal to 28. 14 times 3 is equal to 42. 14 times 4 is equal to 56. 14 times 5 is equal to 70. 14 times 6 is equal to 84. 14 times 7 is equal to 98. 14 times 8 is equal to 112. 14 times 9 is equal to 126. 14 times 10 is equal to 140. 15 times 1 is equal to 15. 15 times 2 is equal to 30. 15 times 3 is equal to 45. 15 times 4 is equal to 60. 15 times 5 is equal to 75. 15 times 6 is equal to 90. 15 times 7 is equal to 105. 15 times 8 is equal to 120. 15 times 9 is equal to 135. 15 times 10 is equal to 150. 16 times 1 is equal to 16. 16 times 2 is equal to 32. 16 times 3 is equal to 48. 16 times 4 is equal to 64. 16 times 5 is equal to 80. 16 times 6 is equal to 96. 16 times 7 is equal to 112. 16 times 8 is equal to 128. 16 times 9 is equal to 144. 16 times 10 is equal to 160. 17 times 1 is equal to 17. 17 times 2 is equal to 34. 17 times 3 is equal to 51. 17 times 4 is equal to 68. 17 times 5 is equal to 85. 17 times 6 is equal to 102. 17 times 7 is equal to 119. 17 times 8 is equal to 136. 17 times 9 is equal to 153. 17 times 10 is equal to 170. 18 times 1 is equal to 18. 18 times 2 is equal to 36. 18 times 3 is equal to 54. 18 times 4 is equal to 72. 18 times 5 is equal to 90. 18 times 6 is equal to 108. 18 times 7 is equal to 126. 18 times 8 is equal to 144. 18 times 9 is equal to 162. 18 times 10 is equal to 180. 19 times 1 is equal to 19. 19 times 2 is equal to 38. 19 times 3 is equal to 57. 19 times 4 is equal to 76. 19 times 5 is equal to 95. 19 times 6 is equal to 114. 19 times 7 is equal to 133. 19 times 8 is equal to 152. 19 times 9 is equal to 171. 19 times 10 is equal to 190. 20 times 1 is equal to 20. 20 times 2 is equal to 40. 20 times 3 is equal to 60. 20 times 4 is equal to 80. 20 times 5 is equal to 100. 20 times 6 is equal to 120. 20 times 7 is equal to 140. 20 times 8 is equal to 160. 20 times 9 is equal to 180. 20 times 10 is equal to 200. 21 times 1 is equal to 21. 21 times 2 is equal to 42. 21 times 3 is equal to 63. 21 times 4 is equal to 84. 21 times 5 is equal to 105. 21 times 6 is equal to 126. 21 times 7 is equal to 147. 21 times 8 is equal to 168. 21 times 9 is equal to 189. 21 times 10 is equal to 210. 22 times 1 is equal to 22. 22 times 2 is equal to 44. 22 times 3 is equal to 66. 22 times 4 is equal to 88. 22 times 5 is equal to 110. 22 times 6 is equal to 132. 22 times 7 is equal to 154. 22 times 8 is equal to 176. 22 times 9 is equal to 198. 22 times 10 is equal to 220. 23 times 1 is equal to 23. 23 times 2 is equal to 46. 23 times 3 is equal to 69. 23 times 4 is equal to 92. 23 times 5 is equal to 115. 23 times 6 is equal to 138. 23 times 7 is equal to 161. 23 times 8 is equal to 184. 23 times 9 is equal to 207. 23 times 10 is equal to 230. 24 times 1 is equal to 24. 24 times 2 is equal to 48. 24 times 3 is equal to 72. 24 times 4 is equal to 96. 24 times 5 is equal to 120. 24 times 6 is equal to 144. 24 times 7 is equal to 168. 24 times 8 is equal to 192. 24 times 9 is equal to 216. 24 times 10 is equal to 240. 25 times 1 is equal to 25. 25 times 2 is equal to 50. 25 times 3 is equal to 75. 25 times 4 is equal to 100. 25 times 5 is equal to 125. 25 times 6 is equal to 150. 25 times 7 is equal to 175. 25 times 8 is equal to 200. 25 times 9 is equal to 225. 25 times 10 is equal to 250. 26 times 1 is equal to 26. 26 times 2 is equal to 52. 26 times 3 is equal to 78. 26 times 4 is equal to 104. 26 times 5 is equal to 130. 26 times 6 is equal to 156. 26 times 7 is equal to 182. 26 times 8 is equal to 208. 26 times 9 is equal to 234. 26 times 10 is equal to 260. 27 times 1 is equal to 27. 27 times 2 is equal to 54. 27 times 3 is equal to 81. 27 times 4 is equal to 108. 27 times 5 is equal to 135. 27 times 6 is equal to 162. 27 times 7 is equal to 189. 27 times 8 is equal to 216. 27 times 9 is equal to 243. 27 times 10 is equal to 270. 28 times 1 is equal to 28. 28 times 2 is equal to 56. 28 times 3 is equal to 84. 28 times 4 is equal to 112. 28 times 5 is equal to 140. 28 times 6 is equal to 168. 28 times 7 is equal to 196. 28 times 8 is equal to 224. 28 times 9 is equal to 252. 28 times 10 is equal to 280. 29 times 1 is equal to 29. 29 times 2 is equal to 58. 29 times 3 is equal to 87. 29 times 4 is equal to 116. 29 times 5 is equal to 145. 29 times 6 is equal to 174. 29 times 7 is equal to 203. 29 times 8 is equal to 232. 29 times 9 is equal to 261. 29 times 10 is equal to 290. 30 times 1 is equal to 30. 30 times 2 is equal to 60. 30 times 3 is equal to 90. 30 times 4 is equal to 120. 30 times 5 is equal to 150. 30 times 6 is equal to 180. 30 times 7 is equal to 210. 30 times 8 is equal to 240. 30 times 9 is equal to 270. 30 times 10 is equal to 300. 31 times 1 is equal to 31. 31 times 2 is equal to 62. 31 times 3 is equal to 93. 31 times 4 is equal to 124. 31 times 5 is equal to 155. 31 times 6 is equal to 186. 31 times 7 is equal to 217. 31 times 8 is equal to 248. 31 times 9 is equal to 279. 31 times 10 is equal to 310. 32 times 1 is equal to 32. 32 times 2 is equal to 64. 32 times 3 is equal to 96. 32 times 4 is equal to 128. 32 times 5 is equal to 160. 32 times 6 is equal to 192. 32 times 7 is equal to 224. 32 times 8 is equal to 256. 32 times 9 is equal to 288. 32 times 10 is equal to 320. 33 times 1 is equal to 33. 33 times 2 is equal to 66. 33 times 3 is equal to 99. 33 times 4 is equal to 132. 33 times 5 is equal to 165. 33 times 6 is equal to 198. 33 times 7 is equal to 231. 33 times 8 is equal to 264. 33 times 9 is equal to 297. 33 times 10 is equal to 330. 34 times 1 is equal to 34. 34 times 2 is equal to 68. 34 times 3 is equal to 102. 34 times 4 is equal to 136. 34 times 5 is equal to 170. 34 times 6 is equal to 204. 34 times 7 is equal to 238. 34 times 8 is equal to 272. 34 times 9 is equal to 306. 34 times 10 is equal to 340. 35 times 1 is equal to 35. 35 times 2 is equal to 70. 35 times 3 is equal to 105. 35 times 4 is equal to 140. 35 times 5 is equal to 175. 35 times 6 is equal to 210. 35 times 7 is equal to 245. 35 times 8 is equal to 280. 35 times 9 is equal to 315. 35 times 10 is equal to 350. 36 times 1 is equal to 36. 36 times 2 is equal to 72. 36 times 3 is equal to 108. 36 times 4 is equal to 144. 36 times 5 is equal to 180. 36 times 6 is equal to 216. 36 times 7 is equal to 252. 36 times 8 is equal to 288. 36 times 9 is equal to 324. 36 times 10 is equal to 360. 37 times 1 is equal to 37. 37 times 2 is equal to 74. 37 times 3 is equal to 111. 37 times 4 is equal to 148. 37 times 5 is equal to 185. 37 times 6 is equal to 222. 37 times 7 is equal to 259. 37 times 8 is equal to 296. 37 times 9 is equal to 333. 37 times 10 is equal to 370. 38 times 1 is equal to 38. 38 times 2 is equal to 76. 38 times 3 is equal to 114. 38 times 4 is equal to 152. 38 times 5 is equal to 190. 38 times 6 is equal to 228. 38 times 7 is equal to 266. 38 times 8 is equal to 304. 38 times 9 is equal to 342. 38 times 10 is equal to 380. 39 times 1 is equal to 39. 39 times 2 is equal to 78. 39 times 3 is equal to 117. 39 times 4 is equal to 156. 39 times 5 is equal to 195. 39 times 6 is equal to 234. 39 times 7 is equal to 273. 39 times 8 is equal to 312. 39 times 9 is equal to 351. 39 times 10 is equal to 390. 40 times 1 is equal to 40. 40 times 2 is equal to 80. 40 times 3 is equal to 120. 40 times 4 is equal to 160. 40 times 5 is equal to 200. 40 times 6 is equal to 240. 40 times 7 is equal to 280. 40 times 8 is equal to 320. 40 times 9 is equal to 360. 40 times 10 is equal to 400.